The 2026 MotoGP season opener in Buriram, Thailand, delivered drama, excitement, and controversy in equal measure, and the epicenter of the storm, Marc Marquez. The reigning champion looked poised to claim a thrilling sprint victory, only to see it snatched away by a last-minute penalty that has left the paddock buzzing and Ducati furious. As the 13-lap sprint unfolded under the blazing Thai sun, fans were treated to a high-octane battle between Marquez, Marco Bezzecchi, and Pedro Acosta. Bezzecchi initially led from pole but dramatically crashed on lap 2, instantly changing the race dynamics and opening the door for Acosta to make a surge towards what could have been his first sprint win. The climax arrived in the penultimate lap. Acosta led with Marquez close behind, executing a daring overtaking maneuver in the final corner that forced the KTM rider momentarily off the track. In an instant, jubilation turned to frustration as FIM stewards issued a penalty to Marquez, demoting him by one position and handing the victory to Acosta. Davide Tardozzi, Ducati's team principal, did not hold back in his post-race assessment. Speaking directly to a global broadcast, Tardozzi labelled the penalty unfair, insisting that Marquez had made no contact with Acosta and had not forced him off track in any meaningful way. "I think we saw plenty of aggressive overtakes today," Tardozzi said. "Marc did not touch Pedro. He did not leave the racing line. From my point of view, this decision is completely unjust." The Italian added a broader perspective, suggesting the incident was merely part of the fierce competitiveness expected when champions clash. With Marquez and Acosta reportedly set to become teammates in 2027, Tardozzi sought to calm potential tension. "They are smart people who know how to race. Marc and Pedro both understand the sport. This is nothing extraordinary. If the roles were reversed, Pedro would likely do the exact same thing." Marquez himself remained remarkably calm in the face of criticism. "The stewards make the decisions," he said simply. "I just follow the rules." Reflecting on his race, Marquez revealed a strategic mindset. "When I saw Bezzecchi crash, I immediately slowed the pace. I was focused on controlling the race. Every time Pedro overtook me, I responded in the next corner. It was about rhythm, control, and timing." Despite the penalty, Marquez found silver linings. 9 points in the first race after injury are not bad. I'm satisfied with that. From a professional MotoGP perspective, this incident is a fascinating case study in the razor-thin line between aggression and regulation. Sprint races are inherently intense, and Marquez's maneuver was textbook racing. Assertive but arguably clean. Yet the steward's decision underscores the increasing scrutiny on riders' actions in decisive corners. Looking ahead, the potential pairing of Marquez and Acosta in 2027 promises to intensify championship intrigue. Today's clash could be seen as a microcosm of the fierce rivalries that will define the coming seasons. Ducati's public criticism of the penalty also signals that teams are willing to challenge decisions more openly, a trend that could influence stewarding interpretations in future races. For viewers and fans, Buriram provided a perfect blend of drama, skill, and controversy. A reminder that MotoGP is as much about strategy and split-second decisions as it is about speed. The controversy surrounding Marquez's penalty has sparked heated debate across social media and racing forums. Fans are divided, with some arguing that the champion's move was classic Marquez: bold, aggressive, and thrilling, while others side with the stewards, insisting that safety and fairness must prevail, especially in sprint formats where every position counts. Ducati's response reflects more than just frustration. It's a statement of intent. The Italian factory has long prided itself on pushing the boundaries of racing, and Tardozzi's remarks show that they are willing to openly challenge decisions they perceive as inconsistent or overly cautious. This sets the tone for a season where Ducati will be vocal, not just in performance but in defending their riders' rights on track. The technical side of the incident is equally fascinating. Observers note that Marquez's braking point, line selection, and throttle control were nearly flawless. The maneuver forced Acosta wide, but telemetry data suggests that contact was minimal, raising questions about how stewards interpret forcing another rider off the track. This debate could influence future rule clarifications, especially in sprint races, which are often shorter and more intense than traditional Grand Prix for the events. Meanwhile, Acosta's performance cannot be overlooked. The young Spaniard displayed remarkable composure under pressure, holding the lead after Bezzecchi's early exit and reacting instinctively to Marquez's attacks. For a rider so early in his Premier-class career, the ability to manage such high-pressure situations speaks volumes about his potential and explains why many see him as a future world champion. The psychological impact on Marquez is another point of interest. Returning from injury, he has already demonstrated resilience, but losing a sprint victory in such contentious circumstances could fuel motivation or, conversely, add pressure in upcoming races. How the 8-time world champion manages this setback will be crucial for Ducati's championship campaign, particularly given the competitive field this season. Strategically, sprint races have become a vital part of the MotoGP weekend, offering not only extra points, but also insights into rivals' form and adaptability. Today's drama highlights the fine balance between calculated aggression and regulatory boundaries, a theme likely to recur as teams and riders adjust to the evolving sprint format. In the paddock, team principals, engineers, and riders are already analysing every frame of the final laps, replay by replay. Discussions focus not only on Marquez's actions, but also on racecraft, tyre management, and the split-second decision-making that defines modern MotoGP. It's a reminder that while fans see just seconds on screen, the tactical depth behind those moments is immense. Finally, this incident adds an extra layer of intrigue to the Thailand Grand Prix weekend. Beyond the sprint, the main race promises further excitement, with Ducati's headline riders looking to rebound, Acosta aiming to consolidate his momentum, and rival teams plotting strategies to exploit any openings. One thing is certain: the tension that erupted in the sprint is just a taste of what this MotoGP season has in store. The fallout from Marquez's penalty also shines a spotlight on the evolving relationship between riders and race officials, highlighting the delicate balance between thrilling, aggressive racing and adherence to the rules.